Well, hello to everyone that is watching this on repeat and replay because nobody's in the room yet. So hello to you. Um, inside the camper right now. There we go. Actually have enough 5G or 4G out here in Tampa to live stream from inside the camper for a change. So there you go. How is everyone doing? Avery, the big belly dinosaur, and Dad. That is a cool screen name. Here we are. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, we got 7 people in the room now. I think that's a good number. Welcome to the Monday Night Toon Squad number 12. I did have a number 12 whenever I did a drawing. It was like a alligator unicorn. Yeah. I did a live stream where I did that, but I accidentally deleted that. So this is take 2 of number 12. I will be doing some drawing today, but I actually have the night off, and I'm right here at the Tampa Fair, so I kind of figured I would start off by giving you guys a little bit of a walk around. If you guys want to see a live stream of walking around the Tampa Fair, might be something y'all want to see. Give me a hey, yeah, let's go do that if you want to see that. I just had dinner. Anybody saying anything? Hello, he loves it. Loves what? Okay, just 2 comments so far. Alright, so just like many of my live streams, I've got people in here, but nobody really saying anything. That's okay. I'm just happy to have you guys along. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little walk around then. How about that? We'll do that. Make sure I got the comments turned on. Live chat, all live chat. Alright. Welcome to. Alright, well, I got it turned on. Hello, Strange Brew. How you doing? Alright, let's go take a look around. Oh, the wind just blew my camper door open. Okay. Let me lock up the camper. I do not want anybody to get in there whilst I'm out. Oh, wait a minute. Put my ID on. Where is it? Here it is. This is Florida, so this is not required quite so much, but keep it handy anyway in case I get a Karen yelling at me about not having it on. All right. Hi, Avery and Big Belly. dinosaur. Big Billy dinosaur. Okay. So here we are. Fair is across the street from the, yeah, that looked like a narrow passage there, didn't it? That's where my camper is. Lo and Liz's camper. This is going to be my uniform shirt right here. As soon as it dries, hopefully it'll be dry by work time tomorrow morning. Washed it today. Well, Lo washed it. The only way I was able to come out here and work was because one of the other artists had a family emergency and had to leave abruptly. And so a spot came open. When they left their shirt here. And the shirts are $20. So I don't have to pay the $20 for a new shirt. It's orange. Who makes their uniform shirt orange? That is really, really weird. Karen. Oh yeah, something I wanted to mention, guys. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but for like most of last year after I got monetized, I had the super chats enabled on the live streams. And for some reason now they're turned off. I don't know what turned them off. There was some kind of glitch or something turned them off. Oh, look at this. We got a full moon tonight. Be careful when it's a full moon. Freaks come out at night. I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of them and get the super chats turned back on. But honestly, I don't think it's that much of a big deal. Okay, I got 13 people in the room. We're right at the end here because I think the fair closes up in less than an hour. Okay, the popping that you're hearing right now is this game right here. You squirt water into the target and it blows up a balloon, and whoever has their balloon pop first wins the prize. So they've got these special balloons that pop really, really loud. This guy's got some real energy, some real hustle going on. All right, let's
Yeah, we're actually closed. I was going to let you guys just run real quick. You guys want to do it.
Oh, closed. I guess they must have closed at 10 then.
I'm trying to get another player though. I got a racer. Anybody want to race before we go? Anybody want to race before we go? We'll give out one more big bear before we go. Anybody want to jump in? 5 bucks, get in.
Okay, so the Ring of Fire shut down. Shut there. Oh! I'm seeing it. Let me show you guys. I'm going to flip this around. You see this right here? That is the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel is turned off. Right there. Ferris wheel is turned off. See it? Okay, so when a Ferris wheel turns off at a fair, that's the same as a whistle on a construction site. That means shut it down. Sorry, I have the camera in close. So, looks like everything closed up at 10. So there you go. I'm at the fair. I'm gonna walk back across the street.
Strawberries and calzones.
Enough of that.
Pizza.
So guys, Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. They shut off the power. See right there? That right there is one of our competitors, another caricature artist. He's got a really nice looking setup though. But they've shut off the power, so now he's got to finish up his last caricature in the dark. I've had it happen. It sucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can go over there and make friends with him at some point through the week. Looks like a small crew. It's like 1 or 2 people, but they've got a really nice setup. Somebody that's got a lot of self-motivating energy. A kindred spirit. Is there a freakout ride there? It swings and, let's see, I'm watching the carny chili dog with peppers and onions now, and I and a funnel cake. Yes. A funnel cake. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way. I don't know what the freakout ride is, but this fair is huge, and if it's a regular at most fairs, it will probably be here. So I'm gonna say probably freakout. It swings and spins, and this is one thing I will not ride. Doing good here, slept about all day. Funeral host. Do not sleep your day away. Get yourself up. Get to moving. You don't want to be back in that wheelchair again. All right, yeah, see, everything's turning off. Okay, so let's just go back to the camper. We'll finish out the night. I'm gonna have to get myself some sleep because, man, this fair actually starts early, even on the weekdays. It starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, I need to get back over there. Yeah, the rest of the crew is going to be finishing up and coming back to the camper here soon. I guess we'll probably get to talk to them a little bit. If you guys want to see that on the live stream, stay tuned. Hello, 1227 Toast. How are you doing? Yeah, you got your sleep schedule all mixed up. I know how that goes. Got the sleep schedule mixed up. Well, let's get to work on getting that straightened back out. The sun goes down, you go to sleep, and the sun comes back up, you wake up. Ain't why I wanted to talk. I like to sleep until like 10. That's when I like to get out of bed, about 10 o'clock. When I can. The winds are picking up. Makes me wonder if there might be some rain moving in. Okay guys, we are back in the camper. Got my tea. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay. So let's just go ahead and continue getting the art pack out. And we'll start the next Monday night drawing. And remember guys, once I get this sketchbook filled up, I'm going to start giving, I might cut it up and like take some pictures out and give some of them away, and then give some of the others away to somebody else, and I might just give the whole book away to somebody. But yeah, once this book is full, we're going to start the giveaways. So right now we are, how far along are we? Yeah, that's the one that I did and I accidentally deleted. I accidentally deleted the live stream from when I did this one. That was the last one. That was on 4/5. Okay, so that was the 5th of this month. Okay, so now we are right here. Let's see, this much is done, that much left. I'm gonna put you guys down for just a second. So I found this old art bag in the back of my truck, and it's got some old art supplies that I used to use in there. Hold on. We got some, I've used up the art sticks in there, and that one. Got a few art sticks left in here. They're kind of used up though. They're not the most commonly used colors. Got that. Got probably some dried markers, but there might be some good ones left in here. See here, the brush tip. No, that one's dried out. These things don't last forever. All right, let's see what else is in here. Brush tip. Hold on, what's this? That one's got a little life left in it. Got a super black here. Super black. Oh, okay, there's another drafting pencil. What's in here? Drafting pencil. That I can definitely use. I think this is a drafting pencil. Oh, it is! It's one of the metal ones. Well, the ends are metal. The metal's plastic. Does it have the sharpener? So the idea is that you take this end off, and then you can use it to sharpen up this end. I think that's the way they used to be, at least. I've never really needed to sharpen it though. I just thought that was a neat feature. I got a couple more brushes. Oh, and a Tombow. There's 2 Tombos here. I wonder if these have any life left in them. Oh, they do. Okay. Oh, that one's dead. Throw that away. It's got a little bit left in it. How about these? Oh, that one's got some good life left in it. What do we got here? Pintail, I think. Rolling ball? That's a good one. These Faber-Casts are drying out on me, though. That one's got some life in it. That one's I wore out the tip on that one already. Oh, that one's got some... Okay, these are okay. So we actually got a good handful here of good ones left. So I could just... I'll keep these together. I like that drafting pencil. That is really nice. Okay, now this, I'm not sure exactly how. I've known some artists that absolutely love these things, and I've used them before. The idea is, like on this end, right here, there's a little ink reservoir, and you can refill it, and then, hold on. There we go, okay. See the brush is on this end right here. And just like that water brush that I like to use, you just squeeze this end and it like will keep the bristles wet with ink continuously. The only problem is there's going to be times when you squeeze it too much and it starts dripping and it gets really, really messy. So, I mean, but if you know how to handle it and you don't mind dealing with a little mess, that's a really nice tool to have. Okay, look at this. Oh, well, this brings me back. There's a refill right there for that brush pen. This right here, I used to use these all the time. It's a colored pencil, but it's got like all the fall colors all mixed into one. So you can do like a fall landscape. And then you want to go back in and do the leaves, and you can just use this and do them really fast, and you got all the colors right there. Very handy. Love that. Okay, alright, I'm not going to get into all of this. So this was the art bag that I used when I used to do a lot of comics. So a lot of this is comic stuff. I had a webcomic that I published for a long time. Yeah. A lot of this is like the stuff I used for that. I need to go back and start doing that again. Oh, this. The jelly. This is one that you could use to go in and put like little white highlight marks. Oh, that is still working. I want to keep that. Yes. Love that. Really makes some nice little highlights. What we got here? Oh, okay. We've got a green Tombow. I don't know if that's got any life in it. Oh, it does. This one's almost brand new. Okay. There was a green collarless blend. And is this a blue? I think this is a blue one. Yeah, that's a blue one. Yeah, I'm going to keep that too. A green and a blue. And a collarless blend. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. We got an X-Acto knife here. I used to use these all the time. You can make some stencil work with them, and a lot of, I mean, it's time consuming to try to do pieces of your artwork where you're actually cutting out stencils and spraying over them, but the effect of it is really beautiful. Alright, so let's keep that out for now. Yeah, see, this is actually a makeup bag. Hey Peaches, Big Joe and Malia. Oh, we got some people actually talking. I'm trying to actually keep an eye on the comments, guys, and read them. All right. I thought I had another sketchbook in here. I wonder where that went. Huh. Thought I had another sketchbook in there. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Because I've kind of lost it in that case. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I found it. Yeah, this is it. This is the one. Okay. Never mind. We're good. We got it. Extra sketchbook. This is the one that I do my rough drafts in. Okay. Okay. That's good. Alright, so let's get started on the artwork. We got 19 people in the room. Alright. That is awesome. Okay, you guys see me? Let you guys see that. This is all my tools that I got ready to go. And I'm about to settle in and start drawing. Everyone come to see me. Come to see me and Ashley this August during the International Fiddlers Convention. Yes. And Galax, Virginia. Yes. Totally. Come and see me, and because we are going to be having a wonderful time out there, because we're hoping that Anthony or Tony can work with the Moose Lodge selling raffle tickets at the booth right next to mine. So we'll be at like neighboring booths, and he'll probably end up hustling in a few people to get drawings too for me, because he's good at that kind of thing. All right. So now's the part where I sit down on the bed and all of my art supplies start rolling off, and I lose them all, and then I have to go, where'd they go? I'll set some of them right here so they don't get lost. How about that? We'll do that. Okay, so what do I have planned for today? Well, guys, hold on. I'll tell you in just a second. Just a second. What is this? There's another... Oh, look at that! I found another Tombow! Oh, wow! Okay, so now I've got 3 of them. I actually got this one from ISCA. For some reason, they gave it to me at ISCA. Don't know why. And then the colorless blend. I need a red, right? To complete it. You've got the... What is it? CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So this is actually not a primary color. I need the red. Cyan, red, magenta, yellow, and then the black. Anyway, okay. Wow. Huh. That's weird. Oh, and here's another... That's Ani. It's another white. Yeah, it's a white highlight pen, just like this one. Only it's a different brand. See how they do that? Okay. Forgot I had those. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got some markers. These are different tips on markers. These are really good for drawing comics. Okay, yeah, that was part of my little bag that I got from ISCA. What was this one? 2019, I think? Huh. Alright, let's just put those right there. And put this right here too. Alright. Getting up there. Ah, there we go. Oh, still have my ID on. I don't need that right now. The ID and the face mask, black face mask, these things need to stay together. Put those right over there. Okay. I'm not going to need this bag. Put that right there. Got my chalk pastels. These are going to come in handy. Let's put those over here. So we got the color pencils, the color sticks, chalk pastels, watercolors, markers, drafting pencil. Okay, the arsenal is full. Arsenal is full, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's not forget about these. Right. The all-important kneaded eraser, the zebra marker, pencil sharpener, a couple of watercolors, or these, they're temper paint. Water-based temper paint. And then watercolor pencils and more watercolor. We got 2 different kinds of watercolor pencils. Yeah, water-soluble pencils. Okay. All right. Let's get started. I think we got too many options here, honestly, guys. Should probably limit it for myself a little bit. I'm taking off my shoes. Getting comfortable. Because that's what I feel like doing. Got my AC and my AC's got it down to 70 degrees in here. It's a nice ambient temperature. Never could draw. I wish I could. Ashley, hi. All right. Let's see here. What are the comments I've been missing? Tony. Yeah. International Fiddlers Convention. I'm also planning a live stream, a lot of HAPs during the... HAPs is an app where you can actually live stream on multiple apps all at one time. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn you guys around. Alright, turn it around, turn it around. Okay. And we'll mount the camera. Come on, mount the camera. There we go. Okay, now it's pointing down at the paper. Paper that's not there yet. Hey, Smoky Mountain Hillbilly, how you doing? Good to see you here. I never could draw. All right. And if you want to see the tea I've been drinking, this is it right here. It's a ginger tea. All right, so what should I start with? I kind of feel like I just want to go ahead and start here. Yeah. Okay, so here was the last one that I did, and I was really proud of that one. This one here was, this one has a lot of energy in it. Let me get this thing stabilized a little better. Okay, there we go. Okay, stop moving. Yeah, this one's got a lot of energy in it. And it's got some good color there. Yeah, it's very well done. No, the cypress knees need to be a little different though. There's a little too, need to be more random. They look too mechanically built. Need to be like, yeah. Okay. All right, so next page, here we go. All right. So, what I'm wanting to do is Bigfoot. Because I'm not sure exactly why, but Bigfoot has been kind of like, with Jacob the Carpetbagger and Adam the Woo and the Smoky Mountains in general, he's like a mascot, it seems like. And I've never drawn Bigfoot on one of these live streams yet, and it seems like, yeah, it's about time that I do that. So I'm gonna do a few different versions of Bigfoot, I think. I'm gonna start with just what most people think of as Bigfoot. Oh wow, this is nice. Okay, yeah. Okay, so they always think of the heavy brow and eyes underneath, say a nose, hair around the face, and he's always got a peaked forehead, kind of, right? Where he's like a cone head, I think. Okay, we've got broad shoulders. Well, okay, hold on. Going too dark here. Lighten it up, lighten it up. Let's start with basic shapes. How about that? Okay, we're going to do the head, broad shoulders. I'm not liking this at all. Hold on. I should have started with the sketchbook, really, before marking on my watercolor paper. Let's just do that. We'll start with the sketchbook. Alright, starting with the sketchbook. Yeah, here we go. Alright. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. What am I missing here? Okay. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Yes, please. Karen's got it. I never did understand why they call him Bigfoot and not Big Feet. It's not like he's got one big foot and one little foot. There's been a lot of Bigfoot movies, it seems like, lately too. They just had a one called My Father is Bigfoot, or My Dad is Bigfoot, something like that. I think they actually made a sequel to it too. And then there was the movie Yeti, and then there was one called Missing Link, and then there was Littlefoot, the movie Littlefoot, which I actually really liked a lot. I thought that one would be a hit, but it was not a hit. Was not as big a hit as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a huge thing. I thought it was going to be like the next Despicable Me or something, but it was... I think they made money on it, but they certainly didn't get the attention I think it deserved. That movie Littlefoot was so good. I mean, it had great music in it. It had... Anyway. Okay, so now we got Bigfoot, the look of him right here. Let's go with that. Like I was saying before, the big brow ridge. Let's give him some nose here. Messing with Bigfoot, right? You've got the... Who was that Sasquatch beef jerky commercials that were playing for a while that had Bigfoot, like, messing with Sasquatch? I never could totally understand why they were using that to advertise beef jerky. It's just, you know, being mean to Sasquatch. You see a Sasquatch, the last thing you're going to think about is messing with him. Can anybody see this? Are we doing okay? Hello, I used to think when I was little, Bigfoot had one tiny normal foot and one the freakishly large foot. Yeah, I mean, that's what the name sounds like, right? It says it's Bigfoot, not Big Feet. That is kind of funny. Jack Links, there it is, Jack Links Jerky. Hey, Big Joe Emilio's World, when are you guys coming to Kentucky? When are you coming to Kentucky? Okay, so yeah, this is the look I was going for right here. Alright, so let's transfer it on over to the watercolor paper. And we'll get that going. It's funny how I was not able to get this look right, and then after all I had to do was switch to paper where I wasn't quite so worried about messing it up, and then I was able to do it just fine. Okay. That makes sense, right? Somehow that makes sense in some level. So the thing about Bigfoot is they've always said that he's huge, like he stands like 8 feet tall. or more. And he stinks. They always say that he has a smell. As a matter of fact, there's some places down south where they call him the skunk ape because he stinks so bad. Okay. I'm not transferring this over right. Start over. Stop wiggling. Stop wiggling, camera. We don't need that wiggle. Another thing too, I guess you could say, I mean, he may not have big feet in proportion to the rest of his body. Maybe it's big feet footprints just because he's a big animal. But there was a theory that I heard on Art Bell on Coast to Coast AM once. And it was that Bigfoot is actually Cain from the Adam and Eve story. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but Cain, when he was cast, when he murdered his little brother, he was cursed to roam the world and be hated everywhere that he went, and he would be marked. He would be marked. And he would be unable to die. I'm not totally certain about that last part. I have to read up on it again, but I think there was something in the scripture about him being unable to die. And so a lot of people are thinking that Bigfoot is just... Because if you'll notice, like he has to wander the earth, but he can't really interact with people. So a lot of people think that maybe he's like, he's able to interact, he's able to actually talk and speak, but he has a curse to where every time that, as soon as he's out of your sight, you forget every single thing that he said to you. And it's like your mind is completely wiped of all memory of him in that conversation. And so he's cursed to just continue wandering and never being able to die. He just has to keep going. Nobody can remember anything that they told him, that they knew him at all. And it's not like you can take a picture because, I mean, it's a curse that comes from the Almighty himself. So if you were to take pictures, of course, they would be blank. If you were to try to make a recording, it would just be blank. Nothing works. You can't get around the rules when the rules come from the one that makes the rules. That sets everything in motion. If he said, you are going to be cursed, nobody will remember you. It doesn't matter how much technology has advanced. It is still subject to those rules. This hand is not right because it looks like it's about to grab something. This one looks relaxed. This one is not right. Let's get to straighten that wrist out a little bit more. He's got that, he like swings his arms. That's the thing a lot of people say, is he swings his arms. Okay. All right. Let's see. Genesis. But the Lord said to him, "Not so. Anywhere who kills Cain suffers vengeance 7 times over." And the Lord put a mark on Cain, so that no one who found him would kill him. Okay. I've heard it. Cain must be a Pentecostal thing. Karen, must be a Pentecostal thing. Not heard the Cain connection before. Yeah. B-Jam. Okay. So there is a scripture that says he would not be able to die. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. It just says, will kill Cain, will... Okay, so he's not able to be killed. Or he can be killed, but if he is, whoever kills him suffers wrath 7 times worse than the whatever you killed, however you killed Cain, I guess. So if you kill Cain, then like 7 of your own family will die, that kind of thing. 7 times over. Because I think a lot of people started thinking of Bigfoot more as a friendly animal whenever that movie, the Harry and the Hendersons, came out, which actually was a very good movie. Okay, so there we go. That is our Bigfoot there. All right, next thing in the process, let's go ahead and lighten him on up. Alright, and what kind of marker am I going to use today? I think we've done this deeper marker enough. Let's see here, which one did I like? This one, the Faber-Cast, is actually still working pretty good. A little too thick though. Let's try flipping it around. With the Faber-Cast you can do that. Get your fingers a little messy, but you can do it. Still don't like it. I need something with a little more finesse. Well, let's do this. Man, I cannot use up... Oh, wait, there's another one here. Okay, here we go. Oh, that one's a little dried out. Flip that one around, too. No, that one's even worse. Alright, dang it, I've done worn out all my pens. I don't want to just wear out the Alright, we're just gonna do this one. Yeah, I'll just do this one. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, am I missing any comments? Let's see. Jim. So I think it's part of the Gigantopithecus family. Canto Topus. I've heard the cane story, just not the connection to Bigfoot. Huh. Yeah, as the story goes, God created man, and then he created woman, and then he looked and saw, and it was good. And told them, go be free, frolic, be fruitful, blah blah blah. Just don't eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And they're like, okay, sure. And it doesn't say exactly how long they lived in the garden, because they were ageless at the time. There was no death. So they may have been there for hundreds of years, thousands of years, you don't know. Eventually, Eve got curious. No, it wasn't Eve. It was Satan. Satan had got too big for his britches and gotten himself thrown out of heaven. He goes and whispers in Eve's ear and is like, hey, you know that tree of knowledge of good and evil? You know that tree? Yeah. I wonder what would actually happen if you ate of that tree. She said, well, you know, God told us if we ate of it, we would die. It's pretty simple. You're gonna die. I was like, no, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't put no tree right there in the garden that's gonna kill you. Listen to the name. It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Knowledge, don't you want that? Don't you want to know whatever this thing's gonna tell you? Yeah, sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? So he goes and plants that seed in her ear. Eventually, it gets too much for her. She goes over there and says, I'm going to do it. And she eats the tree. I'm going to do it. And then, suddenly, she realizes, oh dear, I done messed up, and I'm naked. I didn't realize it before, but darn it, look at this, I'm naked. I gotta go hide myself. So, then Adam comes home. He's like, Eve, what'd you do? She's like, hey, you know what? That tree, I ate some of it, and it's not bad. I suddenly realized a lot of things. You need to join me in this. And I kind of wonder, when listening to this story, what would have happened if Adam had said no. Love you, Eve, but my goodness, you messed up, and I am not going to go along with it. What would have happened? How would that story have ended? Because that would have separated the two of them. So then there would have been, like, men were still innocent and without death or guile, and women would be evil at that point, or they would have the knowledge of good and evil. They'd be smart, they'd be wiser to the ways of the world, but they would have sin in their heart. So what would have been, like, they would be cast out, the woman would be cast out, but she would be like outside the garden still calling out, Adam, hey, go eat that tree, you can come out here and join me. I'm thinking that God may have went ahead and created another woman to keep Adam company because he was happy that he took a stand and said no. So then what would have happened at that point? There could be a whole book written about that. What would have happened if Adam had said, no, I'm not joining you in this? But that's not what happened. He couldn't bear to be separated. He was very attached, as men get. And he went along with it. And he ate of the tree of good and evil. And now they were both screwed pretty bad. They screwed themselves pretty bad. So they had to leave the garden, and instead of just carefree living, they had to work for their food. And now they were going to age and die eventually. They were going to die immediately, but you know, God told them they were going to die, so they have to die. They were going to age and die. And in order to keep their legacy going, they had to have kids. So they got about the business of having kids, having children. And the first two children ever born were Cain and Abel. Cain first, then Abel. And Cain liked to hunt, Abel liked to farm. And it eventually came time for the yearly sacrifice. And God liked meat. He likes bacon. He likes meat. He said, get me some meat. Or no, wait, it was the other way, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Cain was the farmer. Anyway, because he was the one that's like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice whatever I produce, which is fruits and vegetables. And God was like, I told you to bring me meat. So he didn't like that sacrifice. He rejected it. And it's just pretty simple, you know. If God doesn't like that sacrifice, he didn't condemn you for sacrificing the wrong thing. He just said, go get me what I want. So at that point, you just humble yourself and you go find a deer somewhere and you go get that. And give that to him instead. But that was not simple enough. He was offended and upset that his sacrifice had been rejected and Abel's was not, because Abel brought him some meat. Let's see. Hey Ashley, have you ever designed a sticker or magnet for your channel? Nope, never done that. And yeah, so so he gets mad, and he gets so furious that he goes and kills him. The very first two men ever born on this planet. One kills the other. It's not setting a good precedent, is it? Not at all. And God was like, okay, what'd you do? Where's your brother? He says, am I my brother's keeper? I don't know where he is. I have no idea. It's like, Cain, I'm God. I see everything. I'm omnipresent. Hello. I know what you did. Your brother's spirit cries to me from the ground where you buried him. You buried him, didn't you? You thought that would hide it. I did. I buried him. And so he said, all right, So now you are cursed. You will wander the earth to and fro, and you will be hated everywhere you go. He's like, come on, man, have mercy. There's gonna be people trying to kill me. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna have pity on you. I'm gonna say that you can't be killed. You'll be hated, but you won't be able to be killed. And he's like, well, okay, thanks, I guess. And that's the last we hear of him. There are some religions that believe that he actually became the founder for like a lot of the other races in the Bible, like the Canaanites. In the Bible, the ones that were a little more into the worship of idols and whatnot. They were the descendants of Cain, and they were still evil and wreaking havoc on God's people because they had come from the murderous bloodline of Cain. I'm experimenting right now with mixing watercolors, so you guys just bear with me. I'm just exercising and toying around here. That's all I'm doing, and talking randomly. Trying to stop every once in a while and see what you guys are saying. Bedtime Bible Stories by Ashtoons. That is really nice, because I actually did have bedtime Bible stories when I was a kid. That was something my parents did every night. We'd have a Bible story and a prayer time. You guys y'all want another Bible story just from memory? I could tell y'all a few more Bible stories if y'all want to hear that. Since we're gonna be here for a few more minutes, I gotta finish this up. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Hi, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla are in the house, his house. And how are they tonight? Everybody chillaxing okay? I'll be honest with you guys, I've got a little bit of something on my mind. If y'all want to hear about it. On the driver's side of my camper, I actually redid the bearings and the hub kit while I was in Tennessee because it was having some wobble. And it drove all the way to Vidalia just fine, no problems. But then today, on my way from Vidalia down to Tampa, it has started to heat up. Now, at this point, it's not so hot that I can't put my hand around it, around the little bearings area. But it is starting to heat up, so I pumped some more oil in there. I popped some oil in there with the oil gun, and that is not really making a difference. It doesn't seem to be changing anything. So at this point, I'm thinking I may have tightened the axle nut too hard, and I might have to loosen it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm thinking I just need a new axle. Because when I screwed it up a few years ago, and I didn't tighten the axle nut enough, and it wobbled, and then I had to try to redo it, it kind of scored the spindle a little bit. And the spindle is like attached to the axle. You can't like separate them without using like a cutter. You have to get an angle grinder in there and cut the whole thing off. And it'd be easier just to replace the entire axle. So I'm wondering, what should I do at this point? Should I just, when I'm driving back, should I just keep stopping every few hours and checking it and try to make it all the way back to Tennessee, or do I need to try to change the axle before I get back on the road? I don't know. Think kids nowadays don't hear Bible stories enough. That's probably true. I imagine that is probably true. Okay. So there is our Bigfoot. You know what? I'm still not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. There's too much blonde there. It needs to be more. He's camouflaged. He's dark. There's too much blonde. Hold on. I gotta do some more. I'm liking this watercolor patties, man. These things are. I mean, I don't typically use them, but they're nice. I'm actually really liking the effect I'm getting with these things. Look at that. That one's got some red in it. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's put a little bit. Yes! Put a little more flesh tone in this guy. Make him look a little more alive. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna narrate that. Hey, look at this. I'm discovering watercolor. Discovering that watercolor is awesome, because it is. Watercolor is awesome. Okay. I like that. I'm gonna stick with that. That right there. I'm happy with that. Okay. So let's do another Bible story. How about that? You guys want to do that? Bubby is crazy. Did you push him out of his chair, Bob? Buddy is crazy? Did you push him out of his chair? I'm not very religious person, but I enjoy your retelling of those stories. Oh, awesome. Let's see. Oh, all right. Let's tell the story of the Good Samaritan, because that is one that a lot of people still quote even to today. Even non-religious people quote this. Okay, and if I can remember all of it, I don't know if I am, so some of you might need to fill me in. Okay, this happened in a time where Israel, it was a nation, and it had different like cities and different provinces, areas around, and one of those areas was Samaria. And Samaria was kind of looked down on by a lot of the other cities around Israel, because the people there were a little backward. Their tradition had somehow gotten a little muddled with pagans. So it's like they had Jewish traditions, but then they also had like pagan traditions that had somehow gotten intertwined in with the Jewish traditions. And so because of that, there was a lot of the cities that were like, oh, those crazy Samaritans. They were kind of looked down on. So there was this wealthy, I don't know what he was. He was some kind of wealthy businessman that was traveling a dirt road that would go through different valleys and barren areas to get to Jericho. And is it Jericho? No. Where was he trying to get to? I can't remember. You guys might have to fill me in. He was trying... oh, hold on. This is not right. I'm doing this wrong. Where did that... Oh, I need that other bag. Hold on. I'll be right back. Anyway, so he was trying to get... There's the other bag. There we go. Okay. Oh man, now the camera doesn't want to focus. There we go. All right. So he was trying to get to what was the name of that city he was trying to get? Anyway, he was trying to get to the one of the bigger cities, and he had a lot of money on him. And he ends up getting attacked by bandits on the road, and they beat him and took his money, but they didn't kill him. He was just very badly beaten, laying there on the side of the road. But if he's left there, because he can't move, he's so hurt that he can't really pick himself up and move. But if he gets help, he'll be okay. If somebody takes him to a doctor or to somewhere he can get some rest and get out of the sun and get some water and be cared for, then he'll be okay. But if he's left out there in the sun, he's going to die. So he's laying there on the side of the road. Oh, wait a second. Camera's upside down. Is it still upside down? No, it's not. Okay. He's laying there on the side of the road. And along comes a priest. Let's see. I'm not a dog person, but I like dogs. I just don't want all that responsibility and a lot of trouble. Huh. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try putting Bigfoot in a fall setting. That's why I really wanted to get that. I want to use this little used trick of having the color pencil with all the fall colors on it. There you go. Anyway, so a priest comes by and just keeps going, because a priest, if they touch something that's unclean, they put their priesthood in jeopardy. So he's afraid that if he touches this guy, like if he starts to carry him back to civilization and he dies, and he ends up touching the dead body, then he might be considered unclean, and he'll lose his position as a priest. So he's got his own kind of self-interest. Instead of worrying about this person that is dying on the side of the road, he's put his own self-interest in instead of helping this person. And then I think a wealthy person comes by, And he thinks, oh my goodness, look at that. There's a guy on the side of the road dying. Looks like he was attacked by bandits. And they might still be around. So he too runs away. Freaked out, scared, worrying about himself, not thinking about that person on the ground that's dying, just thinking about himself. That's it. Oh no, what could happen? They might still be around. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta go. And then along comes a Samaritan. This person that the Israelites considered to be stupid. And the Samaritan says, somebody that needs help. I will help this person. And he does. And so this is right after that Jesus was in a sermon and he told people to love your neighbor. And somebody said, well, who is my neighbor? And he gave them this parable. But the takeaway also is that even though somebody might be what the religious and the noble and the educated might consider stupid or backwater or, you know, not really somebody to even be considered or taken seriously, when the chips are down, that person might be at your side. And you can never just write someone off because of that, because of their heritage or their, you know, what your preconceived ideas are of that person. You don't know. And just remember that God loves everybody, even the Samaritans. All right, let's see. And there we go. That's our Bigfoot. Love y'all, misfits and dreamers. Have a great night. Good night, puppies. Oh, okay, everybody's starting to sign out now. What are we at? We're over the hour. Okay. What day is today? Today's the. Somebody tell me. I can't look at my phone to tell. Hold on. Oh no, it came down. Oh no, it just tells me the time. It doesn't tell me the day. Oh, there it is. The 26th, April 26th. Okay. Monday. I'm gonna throw this marker away. I ain't doing no good. Darn marker. Where did my other one go? The one I've been using before. Am I already at this point where I'm like, where did my marker go? Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it this time. Monday night. Toon. SQUAD. And let's say 4/20. I did say the 26th, right? 6/21. And that's it. They got a Bigfoot. There's a Bigfoot. I'm doing like these backwater animals now, right? Oh, the Sneetches, right, the Sneetches. Penelope Cruz. Penelope Pussycat. Had you... Okay, guys. And so that concludes another chapter of the Monday Night Toon Squad. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all so very much. Let's turn the camera around and do a good outro. There we go. Okay, guys. It's another one in the book. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Wait. Did I not spell Monday right? I spelled it right. Who's messing with me? Always messing with me. Strange Brew, I spelled Monday right. Monday. Okay. Okay, forget it. Thank you all so very much. We got more videos coming, and I'm going to be working a lot of hours out here until the end of the week. And then head back to Tennessee. Going to be back in Tennessee unless something else comes up that sounds like it might make some money. You never know. Things have been turning on a dime here, left and right. So, but it's all been working out very nicely. I do have the videos from the Vidalia Onion Festival to try to put together into a vlog. Didn't really take a whole lot of videos because I stayed busy, so I got a little bit of something. But anyway, so I'll be looking for that, and I'll keep you guys up to date, whatever else happens. And hey, we're out here with Lo and Liz, and we've got Damien and Danielle and Susan, and you know, we can always do story times and interviews and outings, and there's going to be some stuff happening, so stay tuned for all that. Thank you all so very much for stopping by. I'm sorry if I missed any comments, but you know, I appreciate every bit of this. You guys have been great. Yeah, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Like anybody would be in this live stream for any period of time and not be subscribed. But I don't know, maybe just have it. Thank you all so very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Good night, everyone.